So I guess hasten me along if it's too detailed of an answer, but it really does begin with the underlying computational architecture of Agoric, which enables really granular rights of authority for particular modes of interaction to be regulated by the two parties coming together, virtually speaking. And so because of that, it means that when you and I interact, our virtual machines spawn a child virtual machine that we can essentially give any and all rights to govern the mode of our interaction. And that's done through smart contracts that can, because of that level of granularity or the fine-tuned precision with which we can have this mediative interface be constructed, it enables an incredible array of modularity. So we can take certain parts that maybe worked well with an interaction that I had previously had, and this is where ECSA's tools and expertise come in, is designing some of these core kinds of templates, let's say, for particular kinds of interactions or particular kinds of horizontal decision making or value transfers, whatever it might be, that then we all get to test and play around with and see what things work and iterate upon them and tweak things in different ways so that we can calibrate them and to do precisely what we want them to do. And then when those templates become kind of battle tested, then that would be kind of compose a library, I guess, from which users can choose these different templates as the baseline with which to govern these kinds of interactions. And of course, the autonomy comes in then by the ability to have them be very usable so they can be altered and mutate in different ways so that it can meet the needs of the particular parties who are participating. And so for me, that's really where that modularity begins to fractalize into kind of unimaginable and unthinkable new forms and modes of interaction.
Those templates would look like templates of a blog in a WordPress, something that a user with no specific technical knowledge could use?
Yeah, that's a great analog or way to think about it, is what are the kind of infrastructural components that the user won't need to engage with that will be made very usable in kind of common sense language where one could imagine navigating it as intuitively as one does with Facebook apps or so on, having that level of integration and fungibility to be able to dial in different kinds of interactions. And it can be across kind of a whole set of planes, whether it's economic or social, financial, all these kind of organizational templates that will fit together